Krushuna now. We're just getting some lunch, and we've got. So before we go in, really,
yeah,
we sort of sat in the shade. So it's a bit dark over here, but yeah,
we made the mistake of like not eating when we've been to like places like this.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we usually end up not eating and then go on a massive walk.
And then like it comes to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you're not eating anything.
Yeah, so we've got a selection of sort of Bulgarian treats here.
Yeah.
They're kind of like
chips with cheese, which is white cheese, which actually I really like it. Kanapcha, which is a curly sausage.
Very windy, you may have picked up. Glutenita, which is like a kind of tomato saucy type thing.
Bread.
Yeah.
And a selection of
salads, a beer, Fanta, which is fallen over. Chicken and like traditional sort of like it's kebabcha, which is like a Bulgarian sausage kind of thing, isn't it? It's not really a sausage, it's like kebab, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like mincemeat made into like a sausage shape.
Yeah. So looks pretty good. We're gonna get this eaten. Hopefully the wind will ease off a little bit, and then we can go and have a look at the waterfall.
Yeah. We seem to have been bombarded by the local animals here. I mean, look, Steve has a cat after his food.
Already, but it doesn't give up.
And a dog over there. He's not too bad. He's quite respectful. But this cat really wants your food.
Really wants it. Right, not gonna go away.
Yeah.
How big is that one? And how big is that one?
Which one do you want?
Yeah.
Try some ketchup. Yeah, it's like a sausage.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, look, cat.
It's not noticed that you've actually.
Yeah, it's got it.
It's got it.
Oh, it's definitely a boy cat.
Yeah, I saw that.
We walked up the hill, haven't we, from the restaurant and like the entrance area, and now we found like a cave. It's like where the waterfall starts, we think. We think this is where it starts. So it kind of goes into here. Yeah, it comes out of there. Someone must have had a campfire type thing there.
There's lots of little weird shrimpy type
Yeah,
things
lots of weird shrimp in the water.
as well.
And then
Weird, I
it
didn't
goes
see that.
down that way, and there's a little bridge so you can cross over. It goes down that way where those people are, and I'm guessing if we go down that way, I think we're going to find the waterfall somewhere, but the waterfall might be at the bottom of the hill that we just climbed up, so we will attempt to find it and not knacker ourselves out trying to find it. It turns out you can't really see the waterfall very well from the top of the hill, so the way we walked up, we got to like kind of above the waterfall and you can't really see it. So that cave doesn't really, that isn't the start of this waterfall, main waterfall I think. But yeah, the waterfall is kind of down past these railings, so you can see this here is the railings. And then if you look over there, you can sort of see that there's a waterfall there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom of the hill, because the guys said that if we walk back down to where we were at the reception sort of restaurant area, then you can take the other path up the hill, and then we can kind of get to the bottom of this waterfall and see this waterfall from the bottom, and it will look much better I think. So that's what we're going to do. walking and 2 ice creams later, we found the waterfall, and this is it. Pretty impressive. This is the blue pond or blue area, I don't know what this is called. The signs are in Bulgarian, I think, but it's basically the blue pool or something like that. But it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks pretty impressive. Another bit down there where Emily's hanging around. Hopefully she won't jump in the water. I don't think she will. Rachel's playing around with a beanie again. But yeah, so that's the waterfall basically, and it's this nice looking waterfall. Yeah, we came here with some friends before, didn't we, Rach? But this time, I don't know, we just didn't remember the remember the directions, and we went a different way this time. And yeah, but I think the reason we did that was because it's an easier walk up the other way, but you can only really look over the top of the waterfall. Whereas down here it's got the spectacular views at the bottom, but then you can kind of climb up to the top. But there's some really sort of rackety ladders, and well, we don't know what, we may be different now, but it was a bit of a harder terrain to actually traverse, and we were a bit worried Emily wouldn't be able to do it. But yeah, pretty impressed with it. It's really nice. It comes out a blue colour. I think it must be the algae or something that's growing in there, and that makes it that colour. But yeah, really nice, really cool, nice day out. It has taken us sort of most of the day, I would say, to get here and to take a look around, so definitely a day out. So yeah, I would say yeah, you need a full day, or at least quite a bit of the day. There is another cave nearby that we've done another video for, which is Devatashka. We actually did that on a different day because I don't think we could have fitted everything into one day. It definitely wouldn't have been possible. So yeah, I think many people do. I think if you've got children though, definitely try and do it in 2 days if you can. But if you can get around, I mean, depending what you want to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you just want to see this like kind of blue pool area, and you don't want to go all the way up to the top, then maybe you can kind of come all the way up here quite quickly, and then but if you have their map given to you, take tourist route 1 and then kind of go to the left of the tourist center when you get up the top of the trail. Yeah, to the left, and then you'll get to here much more quicker than we did. But yeah, pretty impressive. Nice little bridge that can cross over to here, so you can get to it. Big tree that must have come down sort of in between here.
Yeah.
But yeah, really spectacular views, and it's a really nice sound, isn't it? The water kind of coming down. It's a really nice sound. I don't know if we can see like up where it comes from. I don't know. But we were up there somewhere before. Oh yeah, you can see it's washed away the rock, of course.
Yeah.
As it's been doing it probably for, I don't know, thousands of years, I guess, hundreds of thousands of years, I don't know. But yeah, pretty impressive. And now we're going to basically make the walk back to the car. But yeah, it's been worth coming and seeing it again. We saw it like 9 years ago, so it's definitely definitely worth coming to see it a second time. And now Emily's obviously with us. She wasn't around then. But yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it, Rach?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's definitely easier now without the push.
Yeah. I think we wanted to come back other times, but Emily was mainly in the pushchair, and
yeah.
I don't know if I would recommend that.
No, it's not the best.
I think you're going to be
pack,
carrying any kids in a pushchair, but
unless you got like a sling or something.
yeah,
then,
but
and you're very strong as well.
Yeah,
So it's a
definitely.
long walk.
Definitely, but yeah, very impressive. You know, it's really nice walk, nice sort of, yeah, if you like outdoors stuff, it's a great place to come. So yeah, check it out. Found more of it up from some steps where we were sort of before. There is actually a really good view of the waterfall, so this is what it looks like. Pretty impressive. So yeah, we were lucky really. Rachel sort of like, I wanted to walk back.
Walking back up.
Yeah, I wanted to walk back and Rachel was like, no, no, no.
I mean, come on,
I think it's up there. Watch out, you need one in the water.
I mean, come on, I'm 6 months pregnant and I'm still wanting to go up here and have a look.
Well, I didn't know this was up here. I didn't know it was here. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, you know, look at that behind. I don't know if you can see it, but that is pretty impressive, that waterfall. So that's what you can get if you come here. This isn't hard to get up to. This is just a little bit of a sort of set of steepish stairs, but it wasn't a problem for us, including Emily. So yeah, I definitely think you could get up here. Rachel's doing selfies. Emily's trying to get her hairband back on. But yeah, actually where we were before, I don't think that's the blue pool. I think this is the blue pool. But they're both...
the actual waterfall. The other bit down the bottom said...
Oh, right.
Beer.
Yeah, so was it a blue pool? Is that what it's called?
It's like the blue pool.
I think the other one was the blue pool, but this is kind of also a blue pool. This looks blue to me. It looks blue. So yeah, pretty impressive. Obviously somebody must have built something up there at some point. They didn't really take off. But yeah, basically there's a really cool waterfall here. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. So yeah, so there is more to see than what you realise. So yeah, sometimes you've got to go a little bit further, and then actually you'll find what it was meant to be seen. So, but yeah, I'm quite impressed by it. This does look a lot better. You go right up to the rocks up there. Look, we were kind of up that way before, I think.
I think it's hard to get up that bit.
Yeah.
From what I remember. I mean, it's
Yeah.
9 years ago, but I remember there being really like rickety ladders to go up.
Yeah, I didn't.
Which I
Yeah, it
don't
wasn't a
think
great
everyone-
route. I think
Yeah.
there's another way back down that way as well.
Might be, yeah.
So I can see people going back down that way.
Try that.
But yeah, pretty cool and very beautiful view. So
Obviously people have
definitely worth coming up here, I would say. I'm not sure what this is, but we found that they've got this sort of, I don't know, is it like a zip wire type setup? You've got like these weird pipes that are going all the way around everywhere. And like, I think there's some sort of platform up there where people must have got up on that, you know, must have like kind of gone down on some contraption that kind of took them around the forest and right down to the restaurant area maybe? I don't know, it's very bizarre. I don't really know where you'd come off it. That's the thing. Maybe it's there, but it just seems a bit weird. Yeah, I can't really work that out, but yeah, it all seems to be a bit closed down though, doesn't it? Like, you know, mind you, the restaurant looks like it has been operating. Like even maybe today, all the lights on and stuff. And up here there's like a sort of another kind of restaurant-y area. So maybe it was operating earlier in the day, I don't know. But another sort of very bizarre thing to find here really.
Yeah.
Not sure what it is, but
That's a guest house.
I'm hoping this is the right way out. Because I
There's a bridge that goes
yeah,
down
I
this.
think we just walked down these steps, but
This is a guest house, but it's not.
is this a guest house, is it? Yeah, but I thought the hotel was further down the road. But anyway, there's definitely some bizarre stuff here. It's definitely odd, isn't it? It's definitely an odd place. We thought we were done for the day, but we're finding more and more odd stuff as we go, including very low-hanging electricity wires, we think.
Yeah.
Not those ones, but ones further up the path were really quite low. I think they were electric wires, I don't know. Maybe they weren't, but
I'm not going to touch them.
they certainly look big enough to be, yeah. But they were nailed in low, so obviously somebody deliberately put them there. But anyway, we didn't walk into them or anything, so probably not that bad. But yeah, there's like a restaurant area. It's almost like going around. This is almost like urbex, isn't it?
Well, I'm guessing it's
Feels like an urbex video now. Like we're going around abandoned buildings, which we're not. But
just out of tourist season, though, isn't it?
maybe, yeah. I don't know. It just feels a bit like, is this abandoned? Is this how many years has this been like this? We didn't set out to make an urbex video, but I think this restaurant probably was running earlier in the day, but it's got a bit later now, so.
Maybe it's closed down for the season.
Or maybe it's no, because it looked like it was open.
Is it open early?
Well, the Pepsi light's on the fridge.
I suppose it's
Usually you wouldn't leave your light on, would you, if you'd abandoned a building? All the lights were on and everything was going on. Nice little bridge. This is nice. This is a nice little bridge, actually. They probably didn't need to make such a nice bridge. I mean, that is quite random, isn't it? Making such a nice bridge there. That's kind of weird little quirks you get in Bulgaria, really, that people do kind of weird little things that you don't need to do. And there we go. That's one of those things. That sort of like nice little bridge over the river there, which is obviously coming down from the waterfall. But yeah, that's quite a nice little bridge. Yeah. Yeah, we find that happens a lot. Either something's really, really mad and kind of, you know, looks a bit crazy and probably needs to be done differently. Like we walked back and there were some steps that the steps were too far apart and Emily was really struggling with them. Or they do something really over-engineered where it looks like, you know, I don't know, like, you know, like London Bridge or something, but in the middle of a forest somewhere where no one would see it, or it wouldn't get the kind of traffic that was required to kind of warrant the cost, if you know what I mean. But yeah, no, it looked very nice, and yeah, we've had a good day out, so you know we can't complain. So yeah, basically now we're heading back towards the car. Bit of a walk yet, but we'll head back towards the car, and hopefully we'll head off home, and that'll be it for the day, and we've had a good day out, I think.
Yeah, I had a really good day out.
Yeah, it's been good. But yeah, just, you know, some bizarre things that you see at the end there. And luckily Rachel basically found the waterfall, because I thought I'd found the waterfall, but it wasn't really the waterfall. And I was like, yeah, let's go home. Yeah, we've seen it. The waterfall looks great. You know, let's head back. And then Rachel was saying, no, that's not the waterfall. That's just like the little pool that it comes down to. The waterfall's further up this hill. I went up the hill, and of course there's a massive waterfall there. I did think that a waterfall would look more grand than just a few little bits on a rock. Yeah. That would have been suspicious, that they were just sell an entrance to a very sort of like small waterfall. You know.
If the mad toilets are open over there.
Yeah, there's some mad toilets over there which Rachel might try out.
Really have to squat down on.
Well, we don't know, because this is just a random building, so we'll find out.
I don't know.
Yeah, the other toilets were squat down toilets, weren't they?
It was just a hole and you squat down.
Yeah.
And
But anyway, Rachel's going to find out if these are good toilets or not.
yeah.
And that's probably...
I won't film that.
No, it's probably a good point to end the video there, probably.